So the government announcements that have occurred over the last 10 days providing business assistance to companies in the Australian economy is quite unprecedented. The funding available is substantial. And for our part, what we've been doing is having a look at each of these announcements. So every time the government makes a statement about funds that are available to assist companies, we've gone through the process at AAAA of analysing what that might look like for all of our members. So how does that look like for a workshop, for a parts supplier, importers, exporters, and for our retail sector? And it really is worth paying attention this time because the funds available are substantial. Well, the three top programs, I think, that are actually going to return something to the bottom line are boosting cash flow for companies. You'll see some of these fact sheets on our website and in our regular communications, and I'll talk about that in a moment. So boosting cash flow, funding for apprentices and trainees, and last night's Job Keeper package. So boosting cash flow is a substantial return to the bottom line. So we're looking at funding up to about $100,000. And you're probably thinking that you're not going to be anywhere near the maximum, but I can tell you that we modelled this program on a workshop of, let's say, 5 employees, a supervisor, a couple of technicians, a manager and a front of house person, and it didn't take us very long for that business to be eligible for the full 100,000. This program is accessed via the regular business activity statements that businesses make to the ATO on a monthly or a quarterly basis. So effectively what it does is it takes the amount of pay-as-you-go tax requirements for each of your employees and provides that back as a subsidy to the businesses up to $100,000 over a 6-month period. Now, the program does then go on and provides additional funding, and that's how you get up to the full 100,000 because it's done in 2 assessments. It can get very complicated if I start talking about all of the eligibility. So our advice for the boosting cash program is to talk to your accountant. Please be aware that there is going to be funding available, and if you are in a tax credit, you should be receiving that money within 14 days of the activity statement. So yes, it's a real program. Yes, you are likely to be eligible for those funds. So get moving on that one and also talk to your accountant. They're going to be your best friend during this period of supporting you through accessing lots of programs because many of these are delivered on a national basis and on a state by state. The second program that I like is the supporting apprentices and trainees, and that provides payments of up to $7,000 per quarter. So I think you're looking at a maximum payment there over the period of $21,000, and that's provided through your apprentice coordinating body. So the group that you've been working with that provided you with the apprentice, they're the ones who are providing you with navigation through that system, and they've probably already been in contact with you. So get onto those emails and talk to them about how you are eligible to receive that assistance. The last program that is going to be valuable to businesses is the Job Keeper program that was announced last night. That's going to provide up to $1,500 per employee for a 6-month period. So it is exactly as the title suggests. It's designed to encourage businesses to maintain their employees, to provide creative ways of relocating employees to other duties, and to support them through the next 6-month period. Again, you'll need to register for that one. So we've sent that out today as an urgent announcement. Get onto that website, register that you're interested in that payment, and the tax office will be sending out a package to assist you to work through that process. So effectively, there are a couple of ways that these programs are being administered. The large grants, fortunately, are coming through the Australian Tax Office. So they're an as of right and occur when you put your business activity statements. Some other programs will require you to go through a registration of interest and the filling out of forms. And I would encourage you to get hold of the programs that you're eligible for, because most of our members will fall into an eligibility for most, if not all, of these programs. Well, we've been providing information regularly and as it's announced, and we provide all of the hyperlinks in our documents. So in most instances, you can download a newsletter from us or an important announcement from us and click on the hyperlinks, and that will take you directly to more information, particularly on eligibility, and also to provide you with some additional information on a state-by-state basis. So most of our companies will be eligible for the national stimulus packages, and on a state-by-state basis, there are some smaller opportunities available, particularly in the area of payroll tax, because some states are offering payroll tax exemptions or a payroll tax holiday for a period of time. It's worth having a look at those after you've hit some of those larger programs. The message here is that we are clearly going through economic disruption that is unprecedented. Economic disruption that we have never seen in our lifetimes and hopefully will never see again. And the government's response to this has also been unprecedented. So if you are running a business that isn't normally in the business of applying for funding or for government grants, today is the day to reverse your understanding that these things are for other companies and not for yours. They are for your business. They are there to encourage you to support your employees and to help us flatten this enormous dip in our business and to help us to face the future together. We'll continue to provide all the support that we can, and that doesn't mean just reproducing the government information. We're undertaking some due diligence in our office to make sure that we are qualifying the information that we're given. We're not sending you out information that doesn't apply to our sector, and we are making sure that these programs do actually return a benefit. We do understand that these are difficult times, and if there is anything that we can do to help navigate through this process, then we shall be doing so. Our office is open. Of course, we are all working remotely, but you are welcome to pick up the phone and have a chat if anything that we have given you doesn't make sense or you'd like some more information. As with all of the AAAA team, I wish you well under these difficult circumstances. I know we'll get through it together.